I heard, I heard that. Okay, we gonna call that Ghost in the Machine. I don't know what that was.
That was a struggle. That was that Mercury doing what?
Yeah, I was gonna say Mercury and his last hurrah, I suppose. But good evening, folks, and welcome to tonight's edition of the program. I'm your vibe mistress, Stephanie Renee, joined as always by my co-hostess with the mostess, Sharice. And our theme for tonight's edition of I Heard That is all about wishing you enough. And Sharice was like, I think I know what you're talking about when I suggested this theme. But, you know, the holidays, first of all, the holidays are stressful in and of themselves. I don't care how much you love them. If you are hosting, if you are traveling, if you are in the midst of trying to get a jump on your gifts and all of that, stressful. It is. And it has been one of them years. So I want everybody who feels pressure to live up to some kind of ideal, maybe your holidays of yesteryear that you're trying to recreate now that you've grown, whatever those things are, you are enough. And so if you approach the holidays and saying that my intentions come before my execution, right? And that is what you're keeping in the forefront, then you're going to be all right. It might still be stressful, but you'll be able to sort of slough it off and keep yourself focused on the real reason for the season, one, but also the real reason why you even care as much as you do about whatever it is that you're going to be doing during this holiday. So this is a playlist that we have put together for you all tonight to remind you that whatever you're bringing to the table is fine.
That's right.
It's fine. And really dwell in that space.
Yes. We put so much pressure on ourselves to, what are we trying to do? It's like, especially during this, I'm not going to step on my soapbox. I'm not doing it. But I will say that we put so much pressure on ourselves that I can't even say it's self-induced. You do not have to go broke during this season. If you're not in a relationship, you don't have to be in a relationship during this season. If you don't have family, but you don't have blood family nearby, but you got love family nearby, that's still family. You know, we put so much pressure on ourselves. We want to shower our children with everything in the whole wide world and plan to go broke. The brokenness part just takes me out. Why do we plan to go broke? Why do we go get the most expensive this and the name brand that for kids or even for adults? These are not necessities. And it's not a sacrifice if you don't get them. That's not what a sacrifice means. A sacrifice does not mean I'm not going to buy another big screen TV. That's not a sacrifice. It doesn't mean, oh, I'm not going to get my kid the most recent game console or the newest iPhone. That's not a sacrifice. Like we have this thing in our heads and we have to literally go broke, like broke in every way. Go broke financially, go broke emotionally, go broke physically. You get sick because you doing all this stuff trying to reach whatever height, but that's not even the value in that is so low when it's all said and done. Mm-hmm. And these are things, most of the things you're actually planning on replacing next year. Like, what's wrong with that phone? There's nothing wrong with that phone. There's nothing wrong with that game console. There's nothing wrong with, well, kids grow out of sneakers and stuff like that. Yes. I understand that part. But I'm just saying, there's so much peace to be had during this season. And that's really, as like Stephanie was getting at, the reason for it. You want to be your presence. Like, what's my dude name? Deontay, I can't think his last name. He's a content creator and I follow him, and he's wonderful. He's a younger guy, and he was like, it's not about presence, it's about presence. And you want to be present with your family, with your loved ones who you've chosen to be with, and not, it's not about those things that you have worked overtime all year, dragged yourself through just to buy these things, and it's not about that. It's really about that time, because time is fleeting. We say it all the time. Life is short. Be present.
And listen, I can honestly say, as a kid, did I lay down in the middle of the floor with the Sears catalog and make my list? I absolutely did. I'm not gonna lie and say I didn't do that, but do I have any Christmas where I remember a specific present that like made it for me? No. What made my holiday season was knowing that my entire family would come to my house on Christmas Eve and spend the night. We would open one presents that I don't remember, mind you, one present at midnight, and then everybody would go home. And then Christmas morning, we would go to my grandmother's house. My abuela cooked all day and couldn't eat, right? Because, just the smell of the food or whatever, it was always exhausted. But those are the things that I remember, us all being together around the table, us all being together in the basement, singing and laughing and those things. And so that is the feeling of the holidays that I want to have in my life. Like you said, whether it's your blood family, chosen family, whatever the situation, just being able to laugh and eat and drink and be merry. Those are those moments that I look forward to.
Agreed. That's how I grew up too. Thanksgivings, Christmas we were usually at home, but Thanksgiving was when we either traveled to Maryland to my grandmother's house, or if we didn't go that far, we went to Auntie Mary Alice's house. And it was either way, it was about being with family and enjoying each other and hanging around and eating and playing music and all that stuff. Okay. Excuse us.
Exactly. I was like, who is in the alley honking a horn?
Right. Get out of here.
Anyway.
That's the idea that we want to get through tonight. Just whatever you came into this season with is all you need to get through this season. You don't have to wear yourself out. You don't have to wear your finances out, wear your stress level, pushing it through the roof because you're trying to get this and trying to get that for these people, that just really kids don't even know. I'm telling you, they're not, like you said. I don't remember gifts. I remember things that I had that were significant to me, but in the moment of getting them for Christmas, I don't really recall that. You know what I mean? I recall funny stuff that was happening during the time and things like that, but the actual, like, asking for and receiving presents, I don't remember. I don't recall that.
Yeah.
And with the kids that have that's grown up under me, my kids, it was, I definitely did, so I feel like it's a process that most of us go through, because yeah, I would call my sister, what do they want? Oh, they want basketball. Okay, so I get basketball, I get some rollerblades, I get a football. Like, I just, I go with the theme. But I still, even in that, I still gave them what they needed in the time too, because that is an opportunity to, if your kid need a coat, if your kid need boots, if if they need some old cold weather clothes, I took advantage of that time to do that too, on sale. But one thing I also used to always stress to them, and I wish Jovan was on this thing, because he can attest to it. Because if you was acting up, if I got bad reports, it took away. You got demerited from whatever was going to be for you under that. I promise.
It's an auntie demerit.
Listen, you. Oh, I was going to get you a neck, because if I found, one time I found like necklaces or something with it that I could put their names. You was acting up. Your grades is terrible. You're talking back to your teacher. You don't get rewarded. I'm sorry. And that's me all year round. So Christmas coming is going to be even more so. I'm trying to help you to appreciate. And one thing for sure, the kids that came up under me appreciated anything that I gave them, because they knew or understood, this is not just because you're here. This is because you're a good kid. I want to make sure that I do want to give you things, And I start out with, I do a lot of education when the kids are babies. I'm usually giving them like educational toys, like rocks and things like that. The little ring thing, help them with their gross and fine manipulation. Yeah, I'm still a nerd. So I want the kids to be nerds too. You know what I'm saying? I want to pass the nerddom down.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I again, I say, I never felt pressured to go broke for any reason when it came to buying gifts for whatever the occasion. And I'm glad for that. I've been able to give what I want, but never in the to the extent that I'm completely spoiling whomever it is, because we always have to, because then that's where people start to associate their worth or your relationship. They'll associate it with, oh, I get this, I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna get all kinds of stuff. Or I'm worthy because I got this. Every year I get this new phone. Every year I get the new game thing. Every year, or anytime a new sneaker come out, I got it. And people, as children, you kind of build that connection between worth, love, and things. And then you wonder why, as they get older, they have a sense of entitlement for those things. We put it in them.
Yep.
Well,
that leads us to our playlist, and that leads us to having a conversation for the adults in the room, so that you remember that you are enough in these spaces, in these moments, and whatever you are bringing to the table is exactly what is needed in this time. So your first selection for this evening is one of my fellow Libras, and somebody that has spent her entire career trying to move beyond people's perceptions and expectations of what the music and her look should be, and giving us what she knows our soul needs. So it's a perfect way to start the evening.
Yes, she has always the message in so many of her songs have always has been you are enough. The way you show up is the way you were supposed to show up. However that looks and however that feels in that moment. And I think this was a time when she shaved her head.
Yes.
I think she shaved her head and great songwriter, by the way. I mean, she's a great storyteller and very relatable for most of us who, you know, for some part or a whole lot of our lives fight with our self-image and or fight for our self-image. And in this song, it was about specifically about hair, and us Black women in particular have, you know, struggles around our hair.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting to embrace it the way it is naturally, fighting to legitimize it. It's professional, it's done. If it's an afro, it's done. If our little girls outside with their hair, with a head, just a headband on and a little afro, it's done. Do her hair. Oh, we worried about laying edges. Some people like to do the edge thing and the swirlies. That's cool. But for me, I don't do that. And guess what? My hair is done. Yeah. So just those things that we fight with the whole colonial situation and the professional settings, us being told that we are not enough the way that we are, the way that we were made, the fact that we feel like we have to get our hair fixed or we have to have our hair straight. If it's not straight, something wrong with it. When people have locks and they'll you get your locks done. Excuse me, do you understand what locks are? You know what I'm saying? Like, forget it. I don't even want, because you think it's a hairstyle. It's not. It's cultural. It's culture. But anyway, we are not our hair, and India said it first on vinyl or CD, whatever CDs was on plastic. I don't know.
Yes,
I'm not my hair. India Arie.
Yes, that's kicking us off tonight, y'all. Let's go.
Is that India? What happened to her hair? Little girl with the pressing curl. Age 8, I got a Jerry curl. 13 and I got a relaxer. I was the source of so much laughter. At 15 when it all broke off. 18 and I went all natural. February 2002 I went on and did what I had to do. Because it was time to change my life, to become the woman that I am inside. 97 dreadlocks all gone. I looked in the mirror for the first time and saw that hey, I am not my head, I am not the skin, I am not your expectations, no, no. I am not my head, I am not the skin, I am the soul that lives within.
What she do to her hair? Oh no, it look crazy. I like it. I might do that. I wouldn't go that far.
Good hair means curls and waves. Bad hair means you look like a slave. At the turn of the century, it's time for us to redefine who we be. You can shave it off like a South African beauty. Got it on lock like Bob Marley. You can rock it straight like Oprah Winfrey. If it's not what's on your head, it's what's underneath. And say, hey, I am not my head, I am not this skin, I am not your expectations, no. I am not my head, I am not the skin, I am the soul that lives within. Does the way I wear my hair make me a better person? Does the way I wear my hair make me a better friend? Oh, does the way I wear my hair determine my integrity? I am expressing my creativity. Breast cancer and chemotherapy took away her crown and glory. She Promised that if she was to survive, she would enjoy every day of her life. Oh. On national television, her diamond eyes are sparkling, bald headed like a full moon shining, singing out to the whole wide world like, hey, 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 hey. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations. No, I am not my hair. I am not this skin. I am the soul that lives within me. I am not my hair. I am not this skin. I am not your expectations. No. I am not my hair. I am the soul that lives within me. If I wanna shave it closer, I wanna rock locks that don't take a bit away from the soul that I got. If I wanna wear it braided all down my back, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Is that India Ari? Yeah, look, she cut her hair. I like that. It's kind of fat. I don't know if I could do it, but that's sharp. It looks nice on her. I like that head. She got an apple head. It's perfect.
I heard that. And we are back. Kicking us off tonight, we had a little India Ari with that reminder. It's just that simple, right? Like, don't think you know me just because of how I wear my hair,
Right.
or what the shape of anything is about me. That says nothing about who I am.
I promise. I mean, for me, okay, so somewhat my hair speaks to who I am. For me, not for everybody, but for me, yeah. But it doesn't speak to the totality of who I am, but it speaks to who I am to a degree.
I will agree with that. Yeah. I will agree with that because, I think about hello, Auntie Mary Alice, and yes, giving us that good word this evening. The whole idea of, the fact that we even think about it as a good old days with like everybody getting together. Everybody's just finding that time, coordinating schedules so you can spend time together.
Right.
Is a good old days proposition. That's true. And yes, and back to the hair for a second. I appreciate you, Daphne, because yes, that's the people are like, have said to me, you're so brave for not coloring your hair. I ain't brave. It's like, it's literally, I woke up like this.
Exactly.
Like, I don't look at it and stress over it. Like my grays are a badge of honor for me.
Listen, I promise. When Auntie Mary Alice sees me tomorrow or on Thursday, because I will be seeing my Auntie Mary Alice for Thanksgiving, my hair ain't gonna be like this. My hair gonna be probably all the way. I don't even know. I got to look at it again before I prepare it for traveling tomorrow. But yeah, it's gray. My hair, I grayed early like my mother did. My mother had my youngest sister. She was 35 when she was 35, and people thought that people would think that she was my sister's grandmother because she had grayed early, And same with me. I've had a patch of gray hair right here since I don't even know. I was so young. I think I was preteen. And since then, the rest of my hair is trying to catch up. And I won't say that I don't color my hair. I don't color my hair now because I can't keep up with getting it colored again. My nieces will tell you, I don't like doing all that. I don't like going I like to have my nails done, but going to get them done, oh God, okay. See, if I could just and they'd be done, great. But having to go and do it is another thing. And hair is even worse because you probably got to sit somewhere. So I embraced gray for me a long time ago. And when I colored it, it was just a thing to do. It wasn't, oh, I can't stand the gray. Oh my God, please, and I get more compliments on the color. People was like, how did you do that? How did you do that? I'm like, I didn't do nothing.
It's like, again, I woke up like this.
Yeah,
It is.
And I left it alone. You know what I mean? I just left it alone. It is what exactly it's supposed to be. And we don't have a problem with, I don't have a problem with people coloring their hair. Everybody is not ready. A part of it is people associate gray hair with getting older. And people are scared, like have a phobia of getting older or even looking older. Mm-hmm. And I don't have that. Thankfully, I don't have it. I don't have a problem with getting older. I'm looking at the older women in my circle, and they doing the thing. My Auntie Mary Ellen was in the fashion show last year. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Aunt Phyllis is all the way white too in her hair, and she looks fabulous. Like, these women look so good. Like, what is there to be scared of? I'm ready.
Listen, I kept Thomasina's quote up on the screen because I need y'all to understand that for me, it was never, hair grows for me. I cut it off, grow back like hair. Me and hair don't have
a witness.
But chemo for me was eyebrows.
Yeah.
Like, oh hell. Like, I did not sign up.
Wait a minute.
I was about to name a star, and that would not have been kind. So I'm not gonna do that. But okay. But yes. So I'm glad that we are in that space of self-assessment. I'm gonna keep my introduction to my song quick because I want to get back to the music. But I cannot believe several years ago we were having a cultural conversation in the Black community about non-American Black folks playing historically Black characters in this nation. It was a very unproductive conversation. And this past week, Cynthia Erivo co-starred in a film that opened with $230 million. People's memories.
Did I miss it? The Wicked thing? The Wicked? And it came out
$230 million in opening weekend, right?
Wow.
So this conversation about who is king and queen Black, right, to be able to share historical characters, figures, whatever the case, is such nonsense. I'm watching my language because I know Auntie Mary Alice is watching us. So this whole situation around being Black enough, the right kind of Black, is what led me to this particular song. And so the songs that I'm sharing in this first set, if you will, are the most obvious around the theme that we're playing tonight. I think you might be a little surprised about some of the stuff we have coming up later, but I say that. So I had the pleasure of meeting this artist when she came to Philadelphia to headline an event that was at the Art Museum. And it was all about diasporic music. And I was like, oh, she's fabulous. And so I got a chance to interview her and we talked, and I've been following her career ever since. So if this is the first time that you all get a chance to hear Somi, then I am happy to be able to introduce you to her music. I'm sharing a song that comes from her album Petite Afrique. And she's double continent because her parents are not from the same country. I want to say Zimbabwe and Rwanda, but she African, okay? And still gets some people who want to question the way she wears her hair, if she's speaking enough languages. You know what I mean? There's always these points of comparison that are ridiculous. So I present this song from Somi. It's called Black Enough.
Am I black in love for you? I don't talk the way you do. You call me names and try to hurt me. Spit on the ground, open to curse me. They say blood is thicker than water, but you look like my great-grandfather. Walk by, suck teeth. I'm not black enough for you. Am I black enough for you? You call my God a stranger too. Turning your eyes like you don't see me. You only speak if it's a Sunday. My lines erased with blood and water. Who's to say I'm not your lost daughter? Turn the other cheek till I'm black enough for you.
In Harlem, everybody, it was all love, you know, whether if you were African or, you know, African American from here or you was from the South, you know, it was always love. It's like you my brother, and you know, like this is like kind of the mecca of, you know, black people and black history.
Am I black enough for you? They could shoot my children too. It don't matter how you see me. We're still running like the old days. Even if I'm not from here, green cards don't save you. I still look just like your mom. Not from here, green cards don't save you. I still look just like your mama. Not from here, green cards don't save you. I still look just like your mama. Hands up, don't shoot. Blacker than you, blacker than me, blacker than you, blacker than me. They matter, true, but so do we. Blacker than you, blacker than me, blacker than you, blacker than me, blacker than you.
I heard that.
The struggle continues. Okay, listen.
On that particular scene, I don't know what glitch it experienced earlier, but it clearly has not yet quite corrected itself.
Right.
And I can't reset it if it's not the scene that I'm on at the moment. So it's doing its thing. But thank you for tuning in to I Heard That tonight, y'all. Our theme for this evening, leading into the holiday season, is wishing you enough. Enough of whatever that is that you need or want in your life without stressing yourself the hell out just to meet somebody else's perceptions. That's the space we are dwelling in this evening. And I know that Sharice will be happy to introduce the next song because it's by one of her BFFs.
Yes. So that the whole concept of being enough right now, whatever you have is what you need. And but because so many of us try to reach some bar that somebody set a lot of times arbitrarily, we forget that what we have right now is enough. And sometimes enough includes beauty. Am I attractive? Am I beautiful? Am I desirable? Um, I was about to see. I'm so unserious. Like, my thing is anybody gagging when they see me? Dry heaving? Is that what's happening? We go through these things, and not just facial, but body image as well. And so there's so many things that we could spend our lives fighting against and trying some of these goals that are so lofty, unrealistic, because no matter how many surgeries we get, we really can't change. You know what I'm saying? The more you chip away from what you naturally are, the less you are yourself. And we forget that sometimes, because we're so busy focusing on that goal, that I want to look like that. I want to, I want the treatment that I saw this person get and they look like that. So I want that too. And we forget that what we are naturally born with. And both Stephanie and I have said, we don't care if you want to do whatever, do it, and with caution, because the integrity of who you are physically, I think you want to keep that, unless listen, anyway, do what you want to do. But a lot of times we miss the fact that we are enough as is, and because we're focusing somewhere else. So this song is from one of my absolute favorite house artists, gospel house artists, Dawn Tallman. That's my BFF. And this song is from her For Me album, which she released in 2019. And this song is called Beautiful View.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on what's right in front of you. You are enough.
Like to be insecure, to feel so unworthy and ridiculed. I walk down this path just like you, looking for love and looking for truth. I open my eyes. You can see the truth. Yeah, you is right in front of you. Don't you turn away from this beautiful view. Open up your eyes. You can see the truth. The real you is right in front of you. Don't you turn away from this beautiful view. I know what it feels like to feel good inside. To be very happy and filled with pride. The truth has always been there. I just didn't know. I didn't know. So glad that I found it. My inner glow. You can see the truth. You can see it's right in front of you. Don't you turn away from this beautiful view. That view is you. Open up your eyes. You can see the truth. The real you is right in front of you. Don't you turn away from this beautiful view. so beautiful. Yes, you are. Beautiful inside and out. Don't you turn away from this beautiful view. You are so beautiful. All you have to do is look inside and see. Yeah. Beautiful view. You are so beautiful. Yes, you are. I can see that. Oh, I'm so glad that you finally found how beautiful you are. Oh, beautiful you are. You are. You are. Beautiful view. I heard that.
It did it.
That song was lovely.
I love that song.
It's just beautiful.
Yep.
And from someone who normally sings house. That's why I was like, when I hit play, I was like, oh.
She sings it all.
Mm-hmm. I had to rearrange song order.
Right, what you thought it was going to be. Yeah.
That is just, I mean, you know, and it's one of those messages that people need to be reminded about.
Right. Very true.
Here we are in this moment.
And we have to remember that for whatever reason, there are a whole lot of people who set out every day to make other people miserable, to hurt other people, to hurt people's images of themselves, to deny people the right to believe that they are beautiful the way that they were made. Mm-hmm. There's so many people out here who are like determined. If you tell somebody they beautiful, they telling you that you lying to that person.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like they have nothing better. They literally have nothing better to do.
Come on. Because I see beauty in someone, I'm lying to them. I'm lying about what I see. What I experience in that person. Like, because you, and again, I mean, I'm not a cliche person, but when they say hurt people, a lot of times that's true. Sometimes it's just people are just mean-spirited, evil,
mean and nasty.
Why?
Yep.
What do you lose by accepting someone the way they are and finding the beauty in that? There's to me, because we if we claim that God made us, how can we deny that creation? You know what I mean? The beauty in that creation, and each person has that beauty. So when we see whatever we see in front of us, that beautiful view, we owe it to ourselves to acknowledge and be glad for that view.
Yes, absolutely.
Be glad for the changes that happen to our faces, the changes that happen to our bodies as we get older, because getting older is a blessing. A lot of people did not live. I'm older than my mother was when she passed away.
Yep.
So I'm not going to fret because, oh, I see wrinkles. Oh, I see, this is changing. What is going on? Listen, adapt and move on.
You're still here. You still have another chance to do a thing. Whatever that is.
Because she on here and I keep bragging about her, but And Auntie Mary Alice, I'm sorry. That's probably why my mother never told us how old she was when we were growing up, because she knew we was probably going to tell people. But my Auntie Mary Alice, next month, going to be 87 years old.
That is a beautiful thing.
My Uncle Freddie just turned 85 this month, a few weeks ago. And I ain't worried about aging.
Right.
Because when I say I have beautiful, my aunt and my aunts and uncles, I don't have anything to fear. You know what I mean? Like I'm encouraged by them. Always have been. When we were younger, man, these were like our idols. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so the reverence was already established back then, just by everything. But particularly as they have continued to grow and be seasoned, as Daphne's name says. You know, it's with all the elegance, all of the you know, the graciousness, all the sophistication and groundedness, you know, that you could possibly hope for. So when people tell me that I have elegance, or I have whatever it is that they give me compliments on, I'm always like, I got it honest.
Yep.
I couldn't do it no other way, because I was paying attention to what I've seen and what I've experienced as I've grown older. And so when I see different changes in my body, that if it's something that I can't do anything about, I'm just gonna be okay. Well, that's what it is.
Yep. Fully agreed.
And I thank God for you, Auntie Mary. That's my favorite over there. Okay.
Yeah. And so my song, didn't have one that is sort of particularly in that theme, but it is about being satisfied in the moment with who you are and where you are, because our culture leans in very heavily on the ugly breakup songs, right? Yeah. You know, we think about Waiting to Exhale, the movie. Like, yeah, girl, burn all his stuff, tear it all up, like burn it down.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, do people do us wrong often? Yes, they do. Is it anything solved by the ugly response to the ugliness done to you? No. It's still there. It might feel good in the moment, but as you move beyond that, those are assets that might have been able to enrich your life in other ways that you just destroyed.
Yeah.
Right. And so when I think about the idea of saying, you know, this thing for me right now is not working, but I wish you all the best.
Right.
And mean that honestly. We don't have a whole lot of songs that think about love and relationships in that way. So I thought the one that I'm going to share with you next is special in that way. It features playing background, if you can imagine such a thing. It features the Count Basie Orchestra.
Oh, nice.
But it also features one of my favorite vocalists on the planet, because when I say clear as a bell, tenor, jazz vocalist, Kurt Elling is every bit of that. Okay. And so this comes from a compilation album where the Count Basie Orchestra, I can't see the entire title, but I know Sharice will find it. But it is really just I'm sorry this didn't work out, but I wish you well. And it is called Don't Worry About Me.
Don't worry about me. I'll get along. Just forget about me. You be happy, my love. love. Let's say that our little show is over, and now the story ends. Why not call it a day in a sensible way, and we'll remain friends. Look out for yourself, should be the rule. You just give your heart and your love to whomever you love. Don't you be a fool. Darling, why stop and cling to some losing thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't worry about me. Lady, why stop and cling to some losing thing that used to be? If you can forget, don't worry about me.
I heard that. I'm eating Raisinets
That's not a smart
during the break. So I was like, if you all see me, you know that whole thing about raisins and teeth. So
exactly.
don't think that I'm turning into an old lady that's like chewing my cud.
And chocolate too.
Mm-hmm. It's becoming a dental situation.
Yeah, it's okay.
But they are delightful.
Yes, they are.
They're my favorite movie candy. So I'm apologizing in advance for the situation. But yes, I love Kurt Elling's voice. Love it.
Very nice.
And he is so consistent across every project I've ever heard him on, his albums, singing alongside other jazz greats. He's so solid and consistent. I'm a fan. And, anytime you got the Count Basie Orchestra, I'm in.
I mean,
shout out to Tony Suggs, my friend who used to play Basie's chair for the Basie Orchestra. They have a female pianist now.
Nice.
So, they are continuing to evolve and everything as well. And we've still got more great music to share with you. If you're just tuning in, welcome to tonight's edition of I Heard That. Our theme is wishing you enough in this holiday season. Whatever your thing is enough for your life, for the moment, for all the things. So bring you into the space and everything's gonna be all right. Which and Sharice's next song, I gotta say, when I saw this on the list, I was like, now I'm a disco fan. I am all for the disco. I was like, oh, this is I was like, I'm curious for her to share what led her to this song as a part of tonight's theme. So take it away.
So listen, we're wishing you enough. This song talks about those folks who are living in that space of enough, basically. Yes. And some of it might be abundance, and some of these things are just like the things that we've been talking about, just being around your friends, hanging out, going out dancing and things like that. So the concept of having enough is kind of like embodied in this song, in the lyrics of this song. This is one of my favorite bands. This band was introduced to me when I was young. It's not EWF, because EWF is my number one. But you already know it's hard for me to say I have a number one anything, because I love mostly everybody. So this band is no different. From the genius of guitarist Nile Rodgers and bass man Bernard, I can't think of his last name in this moment.
Purdy.
What is it?
Wasn't it Purdy?
I don't know. I can't think of it. And you didn't help. You didn't help me.
Edwards.
I think that might be it.
Edwards. Yes.
So this is Chic. and this song, Good Times, it talks about if you know you have enough, then all you got is good times. All you have are good times. Okay. And so that's if you listen to the words of this song, it's not about, oh, I wish I had. It's not bragging. It's acknowledging the fact that this is how I live my life when I have enough.
Yes.
And this is what we all should do. Take a note. Good times.
Yes, good times.
Leave your cares
I'm having a moment
with the Raisinets.
Because Thomasina just said that she don't know how to skate.
Let me tell you something. I had Thomasina. I understand because it's not that I haven't been on skates. I've been on skates plenty. Do I know how to skate? Heck no. It's my bound. I don't know what it is, but as soon as I lift one foot up, you know how when you push off. If I lift a foot up, that other one is coming with it. So what's happening? I don't know how everybody else does it. It's so easy. All that I don't know. It's never worked for me. When I go around the curve in the ring, I'm not lifting my feet up. I'm just leaning. That's probably why I have issues with my knees because my body just gonna push and I'm going because if I lift that foot up.
let me just say the reason why I'm laughing is because it's like you gotta have resources. And I will say it this way. My best friend in 3rd grade, Andrea, had a skating party for her birthday. And I suffered from everything that you just described. I fell so much at that party, I think I kind of threw my back out at 8.
I believe it.
And after that terrible, embarrassing situation, I was determined. Hear me. I'm somebody, I'm resilient in more ways than one. And my cousin Karma is and was an excellent skater. So that summer, I made her make me her pet project and teach me how to skate and skate well. Now, not well enough to skate with a skate club like she did, like all the tricks down on the one foot and hold the toe or the other, all that. That was Karma. I was like, I just need to be able to look like I know what I'm doing and not fall and hurt myself. And so she's the one who got me in shape in that regard. And I'm very thankful for
one
it.
of those walker things that they teach the little kids. That's the level I'm at. Because I've been I've been to skating rinks plenty of times. I'm the only one in my neighborhood who couldn't skate. I swear, all the little kids, Tiffany and them, they used to be killing it.
But see, there is something to be said for youth and fearlessness, because at a certain age, little kids don't care about falling.
They don't.
They will go.
They fall all the time.
Yeah, they just do their thing. So I understand now. And mind you, I haven't been skating in a good minute. The way my knees are set up now, I don't know. I don't know.
Come back from skating every time with sore knees because all I did was lean. I was not lifting it. Anytime I was like, well, let me see if I can lift it. No, because as soon as I'm talking about if I lift my foot the teenchiest of a that other foot is like, oh, we going up now? So no, I can't.
No, see, I got to the point where I could do the couple skate where, the whole crossover skating backwards. Yeah. I'm telling you, Karma made me her pet project and she made me decent. She made me very decent.
Karma, can Karma come and help me? Listen, I couple skate. Oh, somebody's getting injured. And it ain't gonna be me. If anybody get injured, it ain't gonna be me. So I'm sorry to the partner.
Well, that we'll get back to that conversation for another day. As we are in this wishing you enough wishing you enough in terms of skating skills. Clearly, for people that are in our viewing audience tonight, that is not a regular situation. So we will have to build up to that.
Yeah.
But I have my next 2 songs could be companion songs because they are very much take it or leave it kind of attitude, which I have great respect for. And for many of the things that we've already said this evening about you worry about your body type, you worry about your hair, you worry about all these external things, when the beauty of a person really is some of those physical attributes, but in conjunction with all of the things that you possess internally, right, and the way that you express them in the world. And funny enough, I had this conversation. I don't know how that I don't know how I did that. In Messenger with a group of my sister friends the other day. I don't even remember how it came up, but I said, I have come to understand that most famous people are Smurfs. Like they are really teeny tiny individuals. I don't care how big their presence is on screen, on stage, or whatever. Physically speaking, most famous people are tiny human beings.
They are.
And this next artist that I'm sharing with you, nobody assumes that she's small because her presence is huge. She got big personality. She got a bunch of kids with beautiful men. And so there's this idea that Erykah Badu is like statuesque, that, you know, she's got a big personality. She's big Pisces energy. That's her. She's tiny.
Yeah, she is.
She's tiny. And so it's like, it's just, I think in keeping with the theme of tonight, I want you all to sort of keep this in front of you as you listen to this song, because it also takes a particular kind of energy for a tiny person to be all of the things that require the self-esteem, the confidence, the fearlessness in terms of artistic expression that she and other people bring to the space, right? You gotta believe you are enough in all the ways in order to compete in an artistic space the way she has and does. So from her live album, which I hope all of you have by now, then this song really says everything that tonight's theme is about, and it is titled Simply Me.
Everything around you see, the angst, the wrath, the lust, it reads. Yes, even the mysteries. It's not me. Sometimes it's hard to move, you see, when you growing publicly. Wait, but if I have to choose between, I choose me. Hold on. Had two babies, different dudes, and for them both my love was true. Wait, this is my last interview. Hey, that's me. Hey. This year I turned 36. Damn, it seemed it came so quick. Hold on. My ass and legs have gotten big. Yeah. It's on me. I used to pray to God above. Hold on. But now I'm filled with so much love that even if the world can't see, it's still me. Wait, will I escape this vanity? Wait, or will I keep on smoking? But I'll just let it go. Baby, Come on. Your ass to match the gasoline. Yes. Uh-huh. That's choline. That's choline.
I heard that.
I love it.
Listen, I so appreciate that. Sometimes she says some stuff where I'm like, girl, what? But that's her prerogative.
Yeah.
I absolutely appreciate the fact that she was a drama major. And so she is going to give you all kinds of looks, all kinds of energy when she's on that stage. I posted, for those of you who don't follow the Soul Sanctuary Radio Congregation group on Facebook, Erica had a show either the night of or the night after the world found out that D'Angelo passed. And she stood at that microphone in this clip that I posted to the group and let out this guttural, primal scream that I think all of us felt. Many of us lamenting his passing, we just like, oh, that's exactly how that news hit us. And y'all that don't perform, you got to understand it takes a special kind of vulnerability and energy to be able to stand at a microphone to sing your own stuff.
Yeah.
First of all, but then to be going through whatever life is happening at the moment and power through it to be able to give people the show that they paid for, regardless of how you're feeling physically, emotionally, to be able to stand in that space, take in some of that because it does feed the art. But also sort of process it so that you can still put on a show. That's strength of character that a lot of people are not prepared for. And so, I just say salute. And I agree wholeheartedly because that's where I was going also.
Absolutely.
Everybody who has been on the road with Badu, you got to know they're all coming with that energy. So Deron Bernard, absolutely. Yazara,
Yes.
absolutely. And Dombi, absolutely. Karen Bernard, yes. So we're like, listen, these are the people that Erica has chosen.
Yeah, she draws her twins, her artistic twins every time because, man, yes, her background, and they don't just, it's not like you said, it's not just singing, and they can sing, and there's a lot of people who can blow. And these people can blow, but there's that drama added to it. And when she lets them loose on the mic, it's just like Whitney Houston. Just the whole stage is do what you do.
Yep.
And she's back there smiling like the proud auntie when they going off, and they go off every time. So yeah, I love that. I love that. That's why I love her. I love that she's just true to herself. At least what we see, because I don't know her, But what I've seen over all these years has been consistent, and I love her art. I love her creativity, the fact that she is immensely gifted, and the talent with which she brings forth that gift is amazing always. And I think she's beautiful, and not just physically beautiful, but there's that beauty, like you said, that inner thing that she has is absolutely beautiful and captivating. And again, she do, and that song there is like off the dome. That ain't no written down stuff. She made a hit Tyrone with just messing around. You know what I mean? Like this, but this is the thing that we don't really see a whole lot of. We don't see it. Now that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It doesn't get caught, because a lot of times people are in the moment, and that's just what happens. But I'm just like, we are definitely fortunate to have experienced her career from the jump,
the very beginning.
And seeing her get to where she is now, if she is revered, she does everything. So yeah.
Absolutely. And that brings us to our final two songs of the evening, my friend.
Yeah.
And this one, I was so happy to see on your list because I love this song.
This song gives me goosebumps when I watch this movie. This is from a movie soundtrack, and when I watched the movie, I had no idea what I was about to. I did not know what this. I knew what the
I
movie
didn't
was
either.
about, but I didn't have any expectations. And I was like, I was so enthralled. I was wrapped. I hung on every word of this movie, and I'm so glad that I saw it, and I will see it again. The soundtrack is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And this particular song absolutely speaks to what we are saying, and it's a like a little piggybacking off of that Erykah Badu song. Again, we are enough the way that we show up. Whatever way we decide to, that's on us. But whatever way that is, we are enough. If we don't feel like we want to change anything about us, our appearance, but if we do decide we want to change something about our appearance, whatever it is, that's enough. Okay. And so and the battles that we have with folks who don't like what we've done. If we fat, they mad. If we lose weight, they is mad. What you mad? Oh, you took the easy way out. Or you should have done this. Or you didn't do that. Or you're gonna be messed up if you do. Like, if you, I'm using weight because that has been my particular struggle. So I'm sensitive to it. If you are fat and you're not outside apologizing to everybody because you're fat, then you're glorifying obesity. If you are smiling and having a good time and you're fat, what is you doing? You somewhere exercising. If you in a restaurant eating, why are you eating? You fat. Then when you lose it, how did you lose it? I'm very transparent about anything I do. Any weight loss I've had, I'm very transparent because somebody else can go that route if they choose. And then anybody who want to reach out to me about anything, anytime that I've lost weight, y'all already know I done had the conversation with you and been straight up and down about it. No, I didn't lose weight from diet and exercise because I used to work. I was working out 5 days a week, hard. Still 292. So listen, I'm trying to tell you. And if people, when you see people like a Lizzo or any of these actors and things, they have particular pressure on them because it ain't just the people in your circle or in your community, it's people around the world who are critical of you. And then they get mad. Why is you on the beach in a bathing suit? Well, what they supposed to wear, sir? I don't understand. It's like these things that try to tear away at you because of who you are. And there's so many reasons, and some of it is just simply that's what your body want to do. My body want to be dark. My body wants to be bigger. My body wants to, I'm not talking about my particular body, just anybody's body. Some people's body want to be dark. Some people's body wants to be light. Some people's hair want to be kinky, and some people's hair want to be wavy, curly, looser. Just because of the way that my body is, that should not cause you to feel offended to the extent that you gotta try to tear me apart if I look like I'm okay with the way that my body is. And in this song was sung by a bearded woman. Now, mind you, although this song was about this movie was about a circus, there are plenty of women out here right now who have facial hair. Thick facial hair like that you would see on a man. But at this point, everybody knows why that would happen. Everybody would know. Everybody knows at this point why that would happen. Hey, Hanif. But yet you still have people who will tear those women down because of that. Another thing, every man ain't 6 feet tall. And guess what you can't do But guess what you can do about that? You can't do nothing. If a man is not 6 feet tall, somehow that takes away from his manhood. Somehow that takes away from him being legitimately a head of a household or the leader in a relationship or in his community. We, for whatever reason, a lot of people find pleasure in just tearing someone down because of who they are, how they present themselves to the world, whether they can help it or not. Why does it cause someone to feel like they have to tear you down? And there's so many people who battle with those naysayers, that negativity, and they battle with whatever negativity was already there. And then it's compounded from the outside. So this song here is in response, sometimes at some point you have had enough and you realize that you are enough. And if this person, that person, the other person don't like it, too bad. In the words of Keela Settle, this is me.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
First of all, her ass better sing.
Yeah, listen, blew the roof off. She blew it off. Okay.
And that wasn't just studio, because I saw her do it live on the Oscars that year.
Me too.
And that whole euphoria of doing the song like it's supposed to be done live, and she was crying up.
Yes,
it was great.
It was I still get goosebumps thinking about it. Like the whole production, like the movie, the song is it's amazing anyway. This recorded version that we heard, the video in the movie, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But that live performance is off the charts.
And I was gonna say, and shout out to Hugh Jackman with his multi-talented ass.
No.
I'm just saying.
Hi, Euclid. Glad you could join us. You came late, sir. You had to watch the replay to catch all the other songs.
Yes, indeed. But it's a great song. And it's especially, I mean, you know how I feel about soundtracks.
Listen,
so if you're going to have an upbeat song in a soundtrack, it has to be that emotional pitch. It's got to move people. You got to have people clapping in the theater. Like, it needs to be that level of emotional engagement.
Tear us up. You see what I'm saying? Tear us up. That song tore me up. And again, I had no idea of what I was going to be seeing with this movie. Like, I just knew it was about a circus. Mm-hmm. I knew about, loosely based on what's the name, P.T. Barnum.
Yes,
but I got way more than what I could have imagined. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll watch it because I had heard about this. And this was with this, and not. I usually don't see many movies that are nominated for Oscars before the Oscars happen.
Mm-hmm.
But this was one that I had seen before. So when they did that performance, I was ready. Okay, now I knew. Wait a minute, and it was just amazing. I love that song so much. I love that girl. She was in was she in Wicked too?
Yes.
Yeah, she was in Wicked too. Yeah, the Wicked one. I don't know. I haven't seen Wicked 2 yet, y'all. I forgot it was coming out, and now
it's on her IMDb. And that's the only reason why I know is because I saw it as I was looking for the right picture.
Yes, I remember because she went. Listen, that girl can sing. You know?
Yes, she can. Yes, she can. So my, again, it's never I got a one up. I want to keep that vibe exactly where it is.
Yes, keep it.
And I have joked about this before. For those of you who have started to become familiar with Soul Sanctuary and Soul Sanctuary Radio just because of this show, you got to know that from its inception, my interns have teased me over the years. They were like, there are two artists that if you are tuning in to Soul Sanctuary Radio, you're going to hear, we started with it and we're ending with it. You're going to hear India Arie and you're going to hear Amel LaRue. They were like guaranteed you're going to hear it because, it's just their music is so in keeping with what Soul Sanctuary is all about. Yeah. And so for this theme, I could have gone to a bunch of different songs because Amel sings empowerment music, which is part of the reason why I love it so much. This whole idea of, look, I am making the music I want to make. I am singing the messages that I want to sing. And I don't give a damn what a label tells me that I should be doing because I look a certain way, because I sound a certain way.
Right.
I'm doing this on my own terms. She is the contemporary R&B version of Sade. She releases music when she feels like it. She records at home. Her husband is her producer. I mean, listen, it is a take it or leave it kind of space that she occupies in terms of her artistry. But this particular album, what's up, Brian? Thank you for tuning in tonight, sir. You're going to have to catch most of this on the replay, too.
What's going on with y'all?
Listen, it's the holidays.
Y'all.
They got a lot going on.
We've been looking for y'all. Now you got to go back. know, you'll still enjoy. You know, you'll enjoy it anyway when you go to the replay.
Yes. But the album that this song comes from, just as an example of what I mean when I say sing about, write about the things that matter to you, not what everybody else is doing.
Right.
This album, Brave Bird, the title song is about female circumcision. Who's singing about that?
Right.
Who is talking about that in their music? That was something Amel decided to do. So right there, you understand she's operating on a different level.
Right.
But this particular song is very much in keeping with me. This is me. This whole idea of I'm bringing you exactly who I am in this moment. But it also, and this is a reminder for all of us, not just the sisters in our viewing audience, but brothers too, that if you are consciously coupling with someone, do not start a relationship only bringing your representative, because that relationship will only be as solid, stable, and committed as that fake ass front that you put up for people to get to know.
That's right.
If you want that real thing, you better bring your real you into this situation and be satisfied with whether that person can deal with that or if they can't. Because if they can't, at least you know.
Right.
Don't be far down the road, all of a sudden moving your representative aside, bringing the real you, and then have somebody catch some feelings about the situation, right? And that doesn't mean that you go full throttle, 100% real you from the very first moment. I'm not saying overwhelm people.
Yeah, pause.
I'm just saying be real, though. Be authentic in all the things that you do. And that is absolutely what Amel is singing about in this particular song. This is an anthem for me. I play this when I feel myself about to try to make myself small for a situation or any kind, especially professionally. Ooh, I have learned, because it almost took me out of here, that being fully me in a professional situation in particular is something that I have to remind myself. And this song helps me get there. So again, from the album Brave Bird, this one is called All I Got.
Got these feet in these shoes that walk the mile too. Got these legs, they done work, they left them black and blue. Got these hips, they are wide, but they know how to move. Got these hands to lift the wheel, to slap down racist swing. They ain't full grown, but I won't
Listen, I unfortunately never had the pleasure of seeing Amel sing live. All I've had are the recordings, but I have plenty of friends who have seen Amel sing live at a show, and they describe it like a religious experience.
I believe it.
Because the way she went off in the ad libs on that song is what she does on stage.
Right.
When it's just her. She generally does not have background singers. Right. When she tours, is her. So it's her communing with musicians and the audience. And in that space, again, the moments of extreme vulnerability, to be able to just let go, to unconsciously, like, I can sing the figure of a song, and then at some point I release it so that I can sing what I'm feeling in this moment. That is a very, very, very special gift. Are you frozen? You are frozen. It's a very intense stare, Cherise. I need you to come back. All right, I'm gonna cut you off and then bring you back. No, you're still frozen. Boo! I thought she was giving me the wait. It moved a little bit. Your screen being frozen is not allowed to happen, Cherise, because you got to give people the songs that they've been listening to all evening. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, I'm going to suggest. Wait, there you go. Wait.
I'm back. I think.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. You are back.
We're fighting. In a fight.
I was laughing because I was like, oh, maybe she didn't like what I said. And then I realized, like, no, the screen's frozen.
Fight me. You hear me? I've been over here fighting. Thank you guys for bringing me through. It was a fight. It was a fight. I was like, oh, here we go. Mercury. Every time anything happens with any device, Mercury. That's me. I was over here, Mercury. Leave me alone.
Listen, I was like, that is also the sign. This is also the sign that you need to get ready to prepare for your road trip. So we're gonna make sure that we bring this show to a successful close, and then we release you to the rest of your travel preparation. So if you would be so kind as to share the playlist of this, or is that going to be an issue with your computer?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You still aren't synced up.
I'm not.
I can hear you, but your visuals and your voice are not
synced up on screen. I'm a karate movie right now.
You're moving.
Am I a karate movie?
Yes.
Am I?
You are a karate movie. Absolutely.
I'm scared. I'm not going to refresh the page because I'm scared something else is going to happen if I do. I just don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Y'all, if y'all can hear me, just close your eyes. Okay?
we can hear you fine. So,
okay, we're gonna work with what we got. And right now, what we say, we are enough. This is gonna have to be enough.
So it shall be. All right. Yes, ma'am. If you could run down the songs, please.
Okay. So we started with "I Am Not My Hair" by India Ari from her Testimony Volume 1, Life and Relationship, which was
I'm laughing because Euclid is making fun of you.
Exactly.
Woo, that is funny.
I'm scared to refresh, y'all.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. You just gonna be a bad Chinese film overdub.
Because my screen was completely black at one point over here. I didn't know what was happening. Completely black, nothing. But oh no. Okay, because I just froze again. Okay. So we started with "I Am Not My Hair."
You are resynced again.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
Okay, let me hurry up then. I am not my I'm not my hair. India Ari from Testimony Volume 1, Life and Relationships, 2006. That was released. Black Enough by Sami from the album Petite Afrique, released in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Beautiful View from my girl Dawn Tallman from her For Me album, which was released in 2019. Then we had Don't Worry About Me, the Count Basie Orchestra featuring Kurt Elling from the album All About That Basie, which was released in 2018. Then we had Good Times from Chic from their album Risque, which was released in 1979. That is a good album.
It is.
Oh my goodness. I listened to that album like anyway. Then we had Me from Erykah Badu from New America Part 1, Fourth World War, which was released. I don't have the release date. Oh, I think it was 2000. I saw it, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's the studio version of it. The version that I played tonight comes from the live album.
Okay, yes. And I don't have no dates.
It's okay.
Go look it up.
Yes. It's the same album that has Tyrone on it, so you can find it easily.
Yes. And is that the one with the butterfly, that live album? When she was when she was pregnant? Yeah, that album is. Oh, I killed that album. That one and the Jackson's live album. I just killed both of those albums. Anyway, I had to mention my boys.
Of course.
Okay, then we had This Is Me, which was performed by Keela Settle, who played the bearded lady in The Greatest Showman. And this song is from the original motion picture soundtrack of that movie, which was released in 2017. Mm-hmm. And then we had All I Got by the one and only Amel Leroux. And this was from Brave Bird, released in 2004. That's another really good album. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I say somebody has a good album, that don't mean that other albums aren't good, because these are some good albums. Now, I was introduced to, not introduced to Amel Leroux, but I kind of took a deep dive into her music when Stephanie and I had an episode where we signed each other an artist to share 4 songs from. It was just 2 artists.
We need to bring that one back.
Yes, 2 artists, 8 songs. I chose her artist, she chose mine. I gave her Amel Leroux, and she gave me Amel Leroux, and I gave her Curtis Mayfield. Mm-hmm. So we had a really good time with that episode. We may bring that in. It's time. We've been doing this for 75 years. We're going to be bringing back quite a few of these themes that we had, because there's more music in each of those themes that we can share. So
yes, don't
be surprised if you recall a theme. They're not going to be the same songs as we had the last time. And we also, so I'm saying it because I keep forgetting to remind Stephanie of it, that we want to start especially when you suggest a theme.
Yes.
But in general, for me, if you suggest a theme to me, I'm going to ask you for a song. Why did you think of that theme? What does this song mean to you? Blah blah blah. And I actually used one of your songs on my list. So what we want to do is, when your song comes on, we want to have you on as a guest. We can have just a couple of words, not
and we'll say on screen, so you're clear about what we are saying when we
be camera ready when the show. I understand about how we look when we ain't on the camera, because I work from home full time, honey, and I don't, unless I have to be on camera, I don't look nothing like somebody that needs to be on camera. So if we use your theme, we'll ask you for a song, and bring you on to just chop it up a little bit, about why did you choose that song? What does this theme mean to you? Just a couple of other things. And then also, we have other opportunities to bring you guys on screen as guests and hang out with us a little bit. And that'll give. Now we know most of you guys, and we've met most of you in person. but it'll give the other people in our community a chance to put a face and voice with the name
or screen name, as it were.
Right, the screen name. So get ready. That's something that we want to do. Let us, if you have other suggestions besides themes for our episodes, let us know that too. If you think of something else that you would like to do, bringing people on the screen was
we appreciate you, Coach.
I'm sure the kids love you.
Yes, indeed.
So Brian, just to catch you up real quick, when you say you're back, okay, so we're going to try to be bringing you guys on screen to talk with us for just a couple of minutes, because I talk a lot. So we ain't got time to be talking to y'all for like the whole hour. I'm just saying.
But we're definitely going to incorporate that. And so I want to also say, before we let you go, that in case you have not heard, replays of I Heard That, the audio of our shows is now in regular rotation on Soul Sanctuary Radio. I will be expanding because we got a lot of material. Right now, it is on Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to noon. So just going through the catalog, it's randomized. So I don't know what show is going to play from day to day, but audio version is always available on Mixcloud. It is also available now on Soul Sanctuary Radio. So on the stream on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. to noon, you can also catch some of our former shows. So we're using this content in multiple ways. And we've got other goodies that are coming at you. Of course, beginning on Thursday is holiday music that is also in rotation. 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., which is mostly for the folks in the UK. We got a lot of people to listen in the UK. So that is, the late morning for them so they can catch it. And so for usins, it plays again from noon to 3 p.m. every day between Thanksgiving and New Year's. So if you need a little soulful holiday music in your life, that's where you can tune in and get a little bit of that little piece of it, little pinch every day between Thanksgiving and New Year's. And then we go back to our regular lineup, which is probably also going to shift a little bit in 2026, because there are a lot of things that have been kind of at the forefront for the first several years of Soul Sanctuary Radio's lineup. And we need to shift things around a little bit. We got other stuff in the can that can get some shine. So I'm going to be giving some serious consideration to what the new lineup looks and sounds like. And that will be debuting on January 2nd. 2026. So be ready for that. But we deeply appreciate all of y'all spending some time with us in this holiday week in the evening with all the busyness, hectic nature of our lives and everything else that's going on. If you are traveling for Thanksgiving, we wish you traveling mercies. Please be easy out there on the road. Be kind to yourselves. Get some sleep, which is the order for Sharice after we log off for you all. But also know that these are some hard and kind of desperate times for some people. So watch out for yourselves, but also keep a sharp eye about what's happening around you. All right. Keep you and yours safe as possible in these times. And Lord willing, we'll be back in 2 weeks and do this all again. And in 2 weeks, you know what we're going to be celebrating? That one's birthday. That's how we do. You know what I'm saying? So it might be just before, might be just after. If she got other extra stuff going on, we'll work that out. But this is definitely celebrating season, and we love to do so with you all. So with that, we're signing off. Take good care, and we hope to see you back here